Okay, so now that we've looked at that chart, what we're going to do is we're going to start off by getting back into that quarter note, making sure that you're 100% solid on that whole concept. We talked about using the metronome, with the different settings and whatnot. So what we're going to talk about is starting to increase our abilities for playing quarter notes with a metronome. So I believe I said that we start off at 60 beats per minute on the metronome. What you want to do is build that in slow increments, and we're going to do that pretty quickly right now. So we're going to start at 60. I'm going to be playing a G chord right now, and what we're going to be doing is just concentrating on keeping that B. So here's our quarter note, if you'll remember. And we want to count off before we start doing that. So we're going to start off with just a G chord. Quarter notes, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. 1 per tick. Okay, what you're going to do is let's just see how fast we can get that going. So I'm up at about 72 right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. I'm always counting in my head. 2, 3, 4. 1. Okay, so that's 72. I'm gonna jump up to 96. Always feeling it out before we get going. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tapping a foot or moving some part of your body is always a good thing to do so that you can keep feeling that quarter note. We're going to make a bigger jump from 96. We're going to jump up to 120 on the metronome. Getting a little faster, but it's still just 1 per tick. Just because it's faster doesn't mean that what you're doing changes. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Another important thing to mention is as this gets faster, you might want to tighten up in your picking hand. You might feel your arm get tense. If you start to get tense, you're playing faster than you can actually play, and you should probably just slow it down just a little bit, just to make sure. Because remember, we want to just stay loose and no extra craziness in our right hand, just nice and loose. So we're going to keep going up with that. I'm going to make a big jump now up to about from 120 to 144. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and we're going to make our final leap up right now. We're going to jump up to 160. And I'll tell you why that is in 1 second. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so if you can hit 160 on your quarter notes, you'll be able to handle this next part fairly easy.